We supply gadgets to people in need, and at the same time, we organize trainings like this so that you can learn what you are supposed to learn and stay on top in your organization. So that being said, today we want to dive into artificial intelligence, from basic literacy to hands-on professional mastery. That's what I called it. And what we want to do is we want to take us away from the old way of doing our things to the new way of doing things so that we can have more time to do other productive things in our lives. So that is what this seminar workshop is all about. We are going to be touching three key things. The first one is the understanding of the role that we are supposed to play, and the role that AI is supposed to play. And at the same time, master ethics. We are going to tell us about the ethical use of AI, how we can use it ethically to achieve the results we want. And at the same time, it's all going to be hands-on practice. So I believe we are all prepared. We have our laptops with us and we are connected to the internet so that we can follow through as we are doing it. It is easy for me to continue like this and say I'm taking the class. If you are not practicing, you think you are gaining some things. But after the program, you realize we have not really achieved anything. So that is why we have made this a workshop. You can stop me anywhere to ask questions. Ask me whatever you don't understand, and I will go back and recap. The essence of this workshop is for us to grasp what we are supposed to grasp and at the same time be professional in our home fields. So that being said, this has been divided into three main categories. This day one of today is the foundational day, and what we are going to be touching will be the ethics of AI. So we are going to talk about ChatGPT. We are going to use it the way we have never used it before. Most of us have never used it before. And we are also going to touch Gemini. And we are going to mix the two together, and also LM Arena. That is what we are going to be covering today. By God's grace, I believe at the end of this tutorial, we are going to be professionals in our own ways. Now, day two. After today, we are going to give us an assignment to work on when you go home. You work on it today and tomorrow, and next tomorrow we'll come back again. So next tomorrow is going to be the day two, which is going to be on Wednesday. So that time is going to be the expression of visual content. This one is we'll be learning how to create using Canva professionally, how to create our PowerPoint using Gamma, and at the same time we are going to touch PowerPoint professionally. Many of us will think we know how to use PowerPoint, but when we touch all these things, you realize that there are so many things that we have on PowerPoint that most of us have never even touched. And the three is going to be for analysis, which is going to be on Thursday, and we are going to be working on NotebookLM fully. For those that have been attending the seminar, the Akasa seminar, and we have introduced us to NotebookLM, but we are going to go into it fully. As I'm working on it, you are going to practice on your own so that we can achieve what we want to achieve. And it's going to be for data analysis, research, and data. So we are going to use NotebookLM for that. And at the same time, we'll use Perplexity and SPSS. So the SPSS is going to be the basics, and we'll continue on the intermediate class. So we'll dive deeper when we get to the intermediate class. So this is everything that we are going to cover in this seminar, and some other things that I've not mentioned. All right, so ChatGPT and Gemini, we are going to teach us some things there. Many of us, we have prompted ChatGPT, we have prompted Gemini before, but we are not using it the way we are not using them the way we are supposed to use them. There are steps to follow. You have to do the first, put the second in place, put the third in place before you can achieve the result. So the procedure is input to context. Input will be you will let your model understand the role you want it to assume. For example, act like a librarian, or you are the best physiotherapist, you are the VC of an institution. So you are giving it an input and letting it understand the role you want it to assume. And at the same time, the context. What exactly do you want your model to do? No, I need you to summarize this for me. I need you to do this and that. For example, you are the VC of the University of Ibadan. I want you to teach me how to be the VC of University of Ibadan, something like that, if there's anything like that. So that it will understand that this is the role you want it to play, and at the same time, this is what you want it to do for you. Also, iteration. So you refine whatever you have gotten by saying, okay, continue, make it shorter, make it comprehensive, add another one, this and that. I've gotten to know so far that if you want to use AI and achieve the result you are supposed to achieve, you must not accept the first result it presents to you. Because what it will normally do is, because it has been designed to understand that whenever they prompt you to do something, you must give out results immediately. So is going to give you the result immediately, even at times, without even thinking and thinking about what is given out to you. So by so doing, hallucination can come in. So to avoid hallucination, you do that. And some other things we are going to introduce us to avoid hallucination totally when we are using our AI models. And also verification. You must verify whatever it has given to you. We all know that they say AI can make mistakes. It's not that they say, but AI can make mistakes. It now depends on how you are using it. So you check whatever it has given to you. And then the procedure, like I've said, it is first, you give it a role to play. Next, you give it a context you want it to work on. And third, you give it the task, and at the same time the constraint. So these are the 4 steps that we will use. So for example, if you say write a lesson plan, or if you say write a lesson plan, you'll get a generic result. But if you say act as a university librarian for freshmen and blah 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 like that, you are going to get the details. So that is that about that on Gemini and ChatGPT. So we are going to teach us how we'll make use of that. And before I move forward, I would also like to mention that if you are working on any application that you are working on, any application, they normally have the back end and the front end. If you are given a project, a work to someone to work for you before on a website, you'll see that they will tell you that when we are doing the back end and the front end, they will use all these terms. So any application you are using, there is always the back end and the front end. So we are going to show us the back end of ChatGPT, how you can customize ChatGPT to work for you better, and at the same time, how we are going to see the result in the front end. So we'll give us examples of that. And also, the next one we are touching will be Canva. And Canva, we all know Canva. Canva is for graphics design. Back in the days, you will have to pay huge amount of money for them to do the design for you. But these days, you can easily, if you can do drag and drop, you can easily design whatever you want to design using Canva. So we are going to touch that. And another reason why I've chosen Canva is because NotebookLM can now generate slides for you. But the slides it will generate for you will come in picture form. So there is now a way, I figured out a way to convert whatever you have generated to editable form. Like the PowerPoint I'm giving you now, I generated this PowerPoint using NotebookLM, and I've subjected it to Canva to convert the images that I've generated to text form for me, that I can easily change whatever I have in between to suit whatever I want to present. So we are going to teach us how to get that done so that it will save you time, and at the same time, it's going to give you a very perfect PowerPoint slides. So when we get there, we'll see how that works. All right, so we'll also talk about Gamma when we are talking about presentation. That is going to be next tomorrow by God's grace. So we'll talk about Gamma. So you can use Gamma to generate PowerPoint slides and present immediately. All you just need to do is input a topic, and it's going to create the slides for you. So you get the slides and you continue your presentation. So we are going to teach us how we'll get that done. We'll do the prompting, we'll do the outline, we'll apply themes, and then we'll edit whatever it has given us, and we'll have our PowerPoint at the end of it. Also, we are going to be touching research. I said when we are touching research, when you are working on your research, you need materials to work with. You need to source online for materials to read, and when you are done reading them, when you are done reading the materials, you will extract whatever you want. After extracting everything you want, you can now start doing your writing. But with NotebookLM will handle everything at once. It can search online for your materials for you. If you want 500 materials, if you want 100 materials, if you want 50 materials, it's going to search for the 50 materials you want. And at the same time, when you are asking it a question, when you are prompting the model, it's not going to be going online to get information for you. It will go into the model, the sources that you have provided it with, all the materials that you have uploaded. It will go into the material to give you what you want. So by so doing, it won't hallucinate. It will only pick it from those materials to scan through the material, give you what you want. If you want statement of the problem, it will give you the statement of the problem. If you want abstract, it will give you the abstract. If you want the keywords, it will give you the keywords and or any other thing that you may want to ask it. So it's something that has come that has come onto AI that is applaudable, because what Google has done is something applaudable actually. Those with Notebook LM, you can do everything when it comes to project writing or article or whatever you want to write. It will handle that for sure. And there are some other add-ons that come on it that you can make use of to make life easy. We are also going to touch all those ones. So if you look at my slides here, I said the procedure is you upload your PDF and then you ask it to summarize it. After summarizing, you chat, and also you can create podcast. And how many of us listened to the audio I sent on the platform yesterday night and this morning? Did any of us listen to it? Are we together? Are we together?
Yes, engineer, we are together. Carry on.
Yes,
Oh,
we
okay.
are.
Oh, okay. Did anyone listen to the audio, the advert audio I sent to the group yesterday night and this morning?
Sorry, I didn't listen to it.
Okay. So I generated the advert audio using Notebook LM, and there is a way we can do that. So if you are the type that organizes seminars, workshop, or any event, you can use this to create an advert podcast that you can upload or put anywhere for advert. You can use it anywhere because it's AI generated. So we are going to learn how to do that by God's grace before the end of this class. And also, we'll also touch on Perplexity. We must have heard of Perplexity. We'll talk on Kimi and Claude when we're searching for materials. What Perplexity does is all in one, AI and search engine all together. So Perplexity did it for us. Now, and if you look at Google browser now, and if you look at Chrome now, when you are using Chrome, if you search for anything, it's going to give you the AI form. So when after Perplexity introduced it, then Google adopted that idea. But Perplexity has been doing it for a while. So far, if you use Perplexity, you get more results. Whatever it searches for you is going to give you the links, the direct source where it got it from, that you can so that for you to verify. And also Claude. Claude has actually gone far too, but it's a bit expensive if you want to use the pro version. We'll talk on all these models. And lastly, on data literacy and statistics, we'll touch SPSS. So Dr. Amide is going to come on to teach us that, and that is going to be on Thursday by God's grace. So we'll do a little of SPSS for us to understand how it works, so you know how to impute your data, how to query your data, how to analyze and so on. So that we are going to do. So all that being said, thank you very much. That is the presentation I have. We can now dive into our practical. Are we together?
Yes, we are together, engineer.
Oh, okay. I'll now proceed. Let me check my browser. All right. We'll share this file. And all right, please. I have not used ChatGPT before. Please indicate in the chat so that I can know the pace to work with. If you have not used ChatGPT before, ChatGPT or Gemini before, let us know. Okay. Oh, okay. So that means we have well used it. So let's start with ChatGPT. So to access ChatGPT, you type chatgpt.com and it's going to bring you here. So if you have been using ChatGPT, I'm sure what you have been doing will just be working here. Okay, before I go here, let me launch my Microsoft Word. We have all been using Microsoft Word, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So this is Microsoft Word. Remember I said we have the front end and back end of every apps that we make use of. Many of us, what we'll just do is we'll launch our Microsoft Word and then we'll start typing. We'll launch our Microsoft Word, type, save, and export or print and so on. Those are the things we do. But there are other things that we can do with Microsoft. You can convert, you can turn your Microsoft Word application, you can convert it to an app that you can use to develop something. You can use it to create something. So how can that be done? You cannot know how to do that if you have not taken your time to check the back end. So there is a back end to this application. Whatever you do at the back end is what appears at the front end. So here we have home, we have insert, we have draw, we have design, we have layout, we have references, mails, and so on. All these ones that I have here. I can decide to remove everything if I don't want anything to appear there. How many of us have done that before?
Not really.
Oh, okay. And let's just look at it. If you click on file right here and you come down to more and click on options and click on option, if you click on option, you will see this. Many of us have seen this before, but maybe we have not really paid attention because we don't have any reason to make use of it. Right here, you can do so many things. Here, you can change the color of your Microsoft Word. If I click on this colorful here now and make it black. So if I do black, let me drag this toggle up. So if I do black and then click OK, it will transform everything to black. So many people will get this accidentally and will not know how to do it. I've gotten that so many times. They will bring their laptop to me and say, engineer, I don't know what has happened to it. It's only showing black, 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 black. So if you really want to change it, you just click on file, click on more, click on options, and then come here and change it to any color you want. So I like using colorful. So I'll just keep it colorful and click OK. So I can do that. And also I can go to more again, click on options. And let's just save us the time. If you click on this custom ribbon right here, if you click on the custom ribbon, you have all these things. Where here we have home, we have insert, we have draw, we have design, and so on. If you want to remove or add anything, this is where you get it done. So this is home. All these are checked, and that is why we have them there. So if I want to remove anything, for example, if I don't want design to appear there anymore, I'll click on design to remove it. I can also remove home. I can remove insert. And also I want to add this developer so that I can use it as a developer. So when I do that and click OK, we have removed home, insert, and design. So when I click OK, that is what I'm going to have. If you look
The
at it
screen
now,
is not.
my screen is not displaying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, it's not displaying.
Oh, let me.
No
Okay,
display.
I'll reshare it.
From the beginning,
Oh,
since
sorry.
for over a minute.
I need to share the entire screen. Sorry. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can see it now.
Oh, all right. So I said, oh, that means you did not see all these things that I've been doing.
The whole thing, when you started the Microsoft Word, the whole from
Oh,
the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yes,
all
we
right.
didn't see anything.
Oh, no problem. But you can see the Microsoft Word now.
Yes, we can see that.
All right. So let me just take everything back to the beginning and then we'll start all over. No, in case you want to use this next time, it may come in handy. All right. So now I said we have the front end and the back end of everything. If you have on any application you are running on your computer, will have the front end and the back end. So I'm using this Microsoft Word as an example. I said we have been using Microsoft Word for a very long time, and many of us have not used the back end. So there is a back end to it. If you click on this file right here and go down and click on more, then click options. It depends on the version you are using. If you are using the whole version, you may not see, you will just see the option straight. So either ways, load option and click it. So when you click on options, it's going to bring this out for you. If you now have this, you can say, I have the colorful now. I can change the color of the display. If I click on dark gray right here and click OK, it's going to give me dark gray. And if I want to change the color to black, I can come here, click on more, click options, and then change the dark gray to black and click OK. So I'll have black theme. So I can get this done in using the back end. Accidentally, it has happened to so many people that they have brought to me and we worked on it. So just click on it, go to options. I'm sure if this happens to you next time, you know where to go. So let's just click on colorful and continue because that's what I like. Also, if I click on file, sorry, I want to switch my laptop to another one. I'm running low on battery on this one.
Okay, no problem.
Please give me a moment. I have it active in front of me already, so I'll just switch over. Let me. Can you see what I'm sharing now?
Yes, we have seen your screen.
Oh, okay.
The
Yes,
background.
we can see. But how did you get here?
Okay. Sorry. This MacBook does not have Office installed. Let me use this to finish it before it goes off. Let me just run through it. So if you click on File right here and go down to More, so and click on Option. So you have options to do the modification. And if you click on Custom Ribbon here, you can do some things. Look at what we have here. We have File, Home, Insert, Draw, Design, and so on. This is where you can remove anything and add anything you want. So, for example, if I don't want the home, I'll just uncheck home. I don't want design, I will uncheck design. I don't want review, I will uncheck review. I don't want insert, I will uncheck insert. But I want developer, so I'll keep developer there. So if I click on this, sorry, the laptop has gone off. All right,
Oh
so
my.
let's just continue with what we have. Let me go with, let's use this as an example. We said we want to use ChatGPT. That's GPT. So now the same thing that we're doing on Microsoft Word, we can also get that done here. So if you want to use your ChatGPT and you want it to work for you the way it's supposed to, the first thing you have to do before you start using it at all is to scroll down. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
So the first thing you have to do is to scroll down and look at where you have your name here. So if you have your laptop with you,
Mm.
click on personalization. So if you click personalization, it's going to bring you to this page. If I'm moving,
Okay,
I
when you
have,
open your chat, you scroll down, then you click on personalization.
okay, so let me.
Please, Matilda, mute yourself, please. Hello.
Hello.
I think the background noise coming from Matilda Ajugo.
I can hear you.
Is the background noise, is it coming from you?
Maybe.
Please
Can you
mute
hear me?
yourself. Yes, we can hear you. Hello, engineer. Go ahead. We can hear you. Hello, engineer.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, can we proceed or I should give you?
Is it the network is, I don't know whether it's from my side or it's from you, engineer, but we can hear you, but it's breaking. Hello, we can hear you. You stop at when you open your chat GPT, you scroll down to you get personalized, you read the personalized. That's where you stop.
So I gave you 1 minute or two to get where I am so that we can continue.
Okay, all right.
So can we proceed or I should give you more time?
Give us 1 minute to get where you are.
Mr. Mansour Bello, please mute your mic. So if you are where I am, so okay. One person said yes, I'm there. What of others? Can we proceed? If you want us to proceed, everybody, please drop your comments in the chat. So that is why it's a workshop. I've gotten we can proceed. Go ahead. All right, so fine. That means we can proceed. All right, so when you get here, there are some things you can do here that will enhance what ChatGPT will give you. The first thing is here you can change the tone. By default, it is default. So the style is default, but you can make it professional. That means the response that is going to be given you will be professional. If you check this professional, it will be polished and precise. If you click on friendly, it will be warm and chatty. You can make it candid. So it will be direct and encouraging. You can make it quirky. It will be playful and imaginative. You can make it efficient. It will be concise and plain. You can make it nerdy. It will be exploratory and enthusiastic. And then you can make it cynical. It will be critical or sarcastic. So it depends on what you want. If you want it to sound professional all the time, just click on this professional. So what that means is that whenever you prompt your ChatGPT, the result is going to be giving you will be professional. It will sound professional when it's giving you the result. How many of us have done this before? If you have done it, let me know, please. I want this class to be interactive. If you have done it before, let me know. Drop it in the chat. I have done this before or I have not. So that we will know these are the things we need, or we just keep and go to the next one. I will just imagine that we have known everything and then we'll move on. I can see I have not done it before. I have not. Okay, fine. That means what we are doing is useful. All right. So when you do this, it will sound professional when it's giving you, and also characteristics. You can make it warm, or more friendlier and more personable. That you can make, you can choose enthusiastic. How when you pick more, it will be more energy and then excitement. Also, if you click on this header list, it will be and so on. So you can just play with all these things to achieve your results. But where I'm going precisely is this custom instruction. When you come here on custom instruction, all right. So when you come here under custom instruction, you can now instruct ChatGPT on what to do. All right. So when you come here under custom instruction, you can add whatever you want ChatGPT to do. You can add it here. So you can say, I want you additional behavior style and tone preference. This is the behavior I want you to always assume. Maybe you are in academics, and then you want ChatGPT to know that this is the work you do. And whenever it wants to give you any response, you want the response to be in that line. So you can put everything here. Just type whatever you want here. I want you to always give me, I don't want unnecessary lines when you are giving me the output. I don't want, what is it called? All this comma before the hand. I want American English, not UK. I want UK English, not America. I want this, I want that. So you can add all those instructions here. When you do that, ChatGPT will be prepared that this is how I should answer this person. This is how I should treat this person. So that is what that is for. And then when you scroll down, you can now introduce yourself fully. What nickname do you want ChatGPT to always call you? You can put that here. So once you put that here, that is what is going to be using to address you. And also occupation, just put your occupation here so that it will know that, okay, this person is a businessman and he sells laptop. This person is a businessman, he sells mobile phone. So if you put that there, it will know that the suggestions that it will be giving you will be in line with your profession. And also if you scroll down, more about you, you can now add more about you. So after adding the occupation and every other instruction that I have given it above, if there are other things you want ChatGPT to know, you can now put that here. So when you do all this, what will happen is that ChatGPT will behave the way you want it to behave. You are getting the wrong results because you did not come here to do these little settings. And see how it's going to work for you. Are we together? Hello? Hello? Hello?
We are together. You know, we muted ourselves, so we are just using emojis to express ourselves.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right. So I just want to be sure that we are together.
We are
All right.
together. We are using emoji to.
So these are the settings that you can do. And also, if you click on this manage right here, you can now look at the memories, because every time you use ChatGPT, as you chat on ChatGPT, it will save your details here. So you can always come here and delete it, or just keep it there so that it will study you. It will take it time to study you and understand you better. It will be giving you what you want when you need them. So this setting is essential. So you can just leave it this way. And here you can decide to, so reference saved memory. Every time it saves memory, it can reference it before it gives you any answer whenever you prompt it. So if you want that to happen, you can do it. So if you don't want it to happen, you can deactivate this. So if you deactivate it, it will not save anything and it will not reference it to start with you afresh. So I like just keeping it on so that my ChatGPT, I will train it over time and it will understand me, understand my style of writing, understand my way of doing things, and it will work for me the way I want it to. So if you now scroll down under advanced right here, you can now look at where you want it to search. So web search, well, whenever you prompt it, it will do web search. Let ChatGPT automatically search the web for your answer. You can leave this on so that it will go online, search the web. If it cannot provide the result for you immediately, it will go online, search the web, and give you the feedback. Also code, let ChatGPT execute code. using code interpreter. You can use this if you like code. Also Canvas, collaborate with ChatGPT on text and code. You can use this too. Remember, I think for those that were in the seminars that we did, I think last month, and the one we did on Saturday, we talked about Canvas. We said Canvas on ChatGPT and Gemini. We use that whenever you prompt and you get the results can. So instead of copying and paste on Microsoft Word before you do the editing and all, you can easily do the modification right inside ChatGPT or do the modification right inside Gemini. So that is what Canvas is for. So ChatGPT voice, when it's on, you can just record and it will type whatever you have recorded for it. So it will save you that rigorous time of typing. So if you turn this on, you will see that the camera, the microphone, this one here will be on. If you turn it off, it will go off. It will not be there. It won't be active. And also advanced voice, it will automatically search connect. And I advise you toggle on all these things and make use of them on the front end. If I deactivate them, they won't appear here. Okay. So now remember when there, if I click here now, you will see what I have. You see the canvas that we talk about. This is it. We have the canvas here that I can use. And I also activated some applications. We'll go back there and see it. And the mic off there, this way to deactivate this place. Now, that is the usefulness of using the back end to control the front end. So if this is useful, please drop it in the chat. If we go again to personalization, right? We're done with personalization. That is everything we have to do, put and it will automatically, you are good to go. All right. So another one here is the notification, and you can also set how you want it to notify you. Responses get notified when ChatGPT responds to request and take time. So if you are working on something and the response is a bit slow, so it can notify you when it's or just pop the ChatGPT that you have a message. Also, your task is to do that, your projects and also recommendations. So you can work on these ones too if you want. So another one that has come and had applications that you can make use of directly inside ChatGPT. So if you click on apps or add more, because I did Canva before, and Samuel, I don't know why this thing is hanging. The applications, maybe it's because it's the first time I'm using it. I can see perfect, very useful. Service is fluctuating. Your hand, because I'm monitoring here. Hello? Hello? So I'm just using it to check my sound. All right, all is going well. When you click on apps, it's going to bring you here, and then you can start adding all these applications to your ChatGPT. Look at how plenty these applications are. How many of us have seen these applications before?
This one. You have seen her there now.
Please, if you have any questions before we go far, please drop the question. I can see someone saying hi. Mrs. Afolakemi already.
It was when you were checking whether we are following. You say hello and I say hi.
Oh, okay. Someone said, I can barely hear you. Please check your network over there. It's clear here. Others can hear me. Also, yes, you will click on apps. You can, if it's active here, you click apps here. But if it's not, click your name, go back to personalization, and then click apps here. Then and click add more. So it's going to take you to where we are. Should we give you time to try that, or we should continue? Jeff Multimedia. We can continue, right? All right. So if you come here on the apps, you can pick any app you want. So by featured, you will see all the applications. Kindly mute your mic, please. Kindly mute your mic to avoid distraction. Mute your mic, please. Ridwanullah Abiola, mute your mic. Henry, please mute your. All right, thank you. So now these are the applications that you can add power up your ChatGPT and then add it here. Just click and you can add it to what you have. This thing is running a bit. All right. So also you can filter. If you click on productivity, it will show you those ones that will make you productive. So you can pick any one you want to use. now you can use Adobe Photoshop directly inside ChatGPT now. You can also go to lifestyle. So right here, you can pick Apple Music. You can add it to it. You can pick anyone, booking.com if you want to book hotels or anything. And also, you can just pick anything you want. So when you add them, your powers up your ChatGPT, it makes it better. So let's go back to our settings. If I go to personalize again right here, and then I can do schedules. I won't be needing that. So you can do data control. So here you can control your data. This one, it says improve the model for everyone. If you turn this on, what it will that will prompt ChatGPT to do for you, it will use it to train the models. And it can provide your answer, something that is related to you. But if you don't have anything confidential, you can turn it on to help the model to make it work better. Also, remote browser data, you can keep this on. And then shared link. So your shared link, if you want it to keep it, and you manage it here. So you can manage it, you can delete share, you can do. So anytime you share your link, you can come back here and delete it. Archive chat, you can delete, you can leave it, and so on. If you want to delete all chats, you can delete all chats. But I don't advise that because you may want to need whatever you have done later. No, that is what that is for. Also, we have the security right here. You can add two-factor authenticator, multi-factor authenticator to your ChatGPT. Meaning, if you turn this on and you put your password, nobody will be able to use your ChatGPT without your permission. They must get that password before they use your ChatGPT. How many of us have passworded our ChatGPT before? I have passworded my ChatGPT before. I've used a multi-factor authenticator before on ChatGPT. Let us know. Someone said I'm not aware of that. Please give me a moment. I want to plug the other laptop so that it will be on. You can practice what we have done so far. I'll be back. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, someone said, okay, I'm not aware, not at all. I haven't. Okay, fine. So you can try that now after this class, and you can decide to do it now. So that is that about that under security. You can add passkey, and so this is where you can log out of all devices. You can click log out if you find out that some people have been using that here. I used to be parental control. I think they have removed that. You have removed the parental so that if you want to give it to an underage, you can decide what that person can see. I think they have removed that. Okay, so these are the things we can do from PT. So they removed the parental control. So that is settled. Here, okay, because I'm using the professional, let me try my personal account on the personal account.
Hello.
Hear me? But hello?
Yeah, with you, sir.
Oh, okay. I just changed the network. All right. So let me see if I change it to my personal account. Let's see if we still have okay. So it's because I'm using the business account. So this is the parental control. So you may see it there on your own ChatGPT. So if you click on personalize, and then you see the parental control. So right here you can add the email of the underage children. So you can add their emails here. When you add the emails, what will happen is if you read these, parents and teens can link accounts, giving parents tools to adjust certain features, set limits, and add safeguard that work for their family. So you can decide to say, okay, these are the things I want you to suggest for my children. These are the things I don't want you to expose them to. So this is a fantastic feature that you have here. So you can decide to say anything that is not about education, I don't want them to have access to it. Or anything, any fieldy content or anything, I don't want it to show when my children are using ChatGPT. So whenever they log in using their account, it's only going to show them what you ask it to show them. And this is a very fantastic feature. So if you turn this on. So about that. Do we have any question? Someone said, can all this be done with the free ChatGPT? Yes, please. You can do it on your free ChatGPT. The personal account that I just clicked now is my free ChatGPT. That means you are not practicing it. If you are practicing, you will have seen it there. So now in my personal account that I'm using, I have access to personalization right here, and then I can do all those settings. You can see. So I have it here. I have everything here that I can make use of. So I have advanced settings, so I can do the setting. I can make it developer mode. If I pick developer mode, what that means is that as they are introducing the application, working on it, any update, I'll get it first. Even if it doesn't work well, I'll be the one to know that it doesn't work well. That's why it is developer mode, the beta version. But if you turn it off, you only have access to the perfected one. I like using beta anyways, because I like being the first person to know any update that comes on something. So I like toggling this on. It's like this because I'm using this laptop for the first time. So that's that about that. Do we have any question? So let's have, okay, can I do all this with my free ChatGPT? Yeah, yes. I don't understand the app settings. Okay, the application settings. If you click on the app right here, sorry, let me go back. So if you click on the apps right here, you can click on add apps. Then you have this. So you can add any application you want to add. If I want to add this one now, I'll just click on it and click connect. So you click on any application you want to use and click connect. But because I don't have any account with Apple Music, so I cannot use this. So just pick any application. Any application you pick, you go there, create an account, and then it will be added to your ChatGPT. So you can use it directly inside ChatGPT. So if I go to my home ChatGPT now, and then I click on new chart. If I click on new chart and click on this plus that I have here, so it's going to ask me if I want to do shopping research, I want to do all these things. And under more, because I've added Canvas, I can use Canva directly here. Because I also added Zoom, I can use Zoom directly from here. This Canvas is different from Canva. Canva is an application that we use for graphics design. Why this Canvas allows you to edit the content of what ChatGPT gives you directly inside ChatGPT. So that is what this is for. So we are going to make use of it too here and inside Gemini. So here I can do websites. So if I want to prompt now, what people normally do is they come here and then they say, who is the president of the United States of America? Oh, there's another. So then who is the president of the United States of America? So let me try this dictate and see what it's going to give us. If Zoom does not take over the microphone, let's try it. Allow while using this. Okay. What is the name of the president of the United States of America? So you can see now, what is the name of the president of the United States of America? I did not type anything. I just clicked on this dictate and I have it. So now imagine if you have not gone to the back end to activate this, how do you want to do your recording? How do you want to, you'll be busy typing every time. But now I can easily talk to ChatGPT to do the typing for me, and I'll just click enter to search whatever I want to search. That is something, that is a fantastic thing. If it's fantastic, let us know, please. Because I don't want to be the only one talking. Okay, I don't understand the app settings. Okay, fantastic, fine. Can I do all this? Okay. How can we have human face to the material that ChatGPT provide for me? Okay, we are going to get to that before the end of the workshop. Maybe not today, but maybe later. Also, fantastic, very fantastic. All right, that's fine. That means what we are doing is useful. All right, so that is that about that. Now, if I want to, because I've activated the applications, I've added the applications, I can easily click here when I want to prompt. Instead of just saying, what is the name of the president of the United States of America, and click enter. What I will do is ChatGPT will only immediately give me the response. But if I click here before doing that, if I come here and do deep research, it's going to do more online. So if you do deep research, when you are using the free version, I think you have just six times to do it. But when you use the pro version, I think the pro version will give you unlimited. So I'm switching into the pro version now. But we are going to use the free version. I just want to compare the two. So let me click here and try using my deep research. Deep research, you can see is not giving me that limit. So I can prompt as many times as I want. So let me go back to the free version so that we can be on the same page for those that have okay. I'll switch it back to the free mode. So if I come to my deep research, you can see I have just 5 left. All right, so when you do this deep research, what it does is that instead of ChatGPT to just give you your results like that, what it will do is it will go online and search for necessary information it can gather and then filter everything, go back and forth, come with the accurate result and give it to you. So if you are a researcher, it is advisable you keep using this deep research whenever you want to prompt ChatGPT for anything useful. So by so doing, it's going to give you something than just ordinary hallucination. All right, if you click on more right here, so I can now start using all these applications. So we've been able to establish this web search. We know that now. And also you can do study and learn. You can use ChatGPT to train yourself. So if you have a topic you want to learn about, you just click on study and learn. You give it the topic you want to learn, and then you start prompting it. It will be asking you question. You will answer the question. It will be giving you answers. You will ask it question like that. So you study, you learn. That is what that is for. And you can do quiz if whatever you want it to give you, in quiz form. So you can use that too. So if you want to explore more apps, you click on explore apps. You bring in more apps aside from this Canva and Zoom that I've added. You can add any other one. Okay, so that being said, the last time we had seminar, I was something to practice with. I gave us what is that called? So I gave us a prompt that I said we should follow to train our ChatGPT to power it up. How many of us have done that? If you have done it, let me know. So if you have done it, let me know. Then if you were not there when we had the class, let me know in the chat. Are we together?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I can see someone said I was not. Okay. Those that were there, have you tried it? Yeah, I've tried it. So, Mr. Fasasi, I haven't attended. Okay, so it was not there. Okay, I was not. Oh, Mr. Fasasi, you said I have tried it. Can you share your experience with us? Please turn on your microphone and share your experience with us. Compare what you have now to what you used to have.
Yes, sir. Just like I said, I gave it a try after the workshop and then, or after the seminar rather. So what I observe is the tone of the response when you tell ChatGPT, it assumes that role. But I actually use it to, make a presentation on
Okay.
one end. At another end, I use it to provide solution to questions. Then
Okay.
the first time that I used that approach again was as I use it as a PMP professional, so to provide solutions on project management stuff, and it
Okay.
actually brought it out with references. So I was able to go in depth, and then it's quite interesting. It's quite very interesting.
So thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. So for the benefit of those that were not there, so let's do this. I will send a Telegram link now. I'll send a Telegram link for us to follow. Let's go and follow that Telegram, and then we can use what we have there. If you are not on Telegram, let us know now so that we'll add that to the problem we are going to solve, because you must be on Telegram. So that is the link. I've sent it. So you can click on that link to join. And we are going to be using what we'll have up there for this next tutorial that we want to have. So let's say three minutes to get that done. And then we'll be back to take us through it. If someone said I need to download Telegram, then please do that. So we have 5 minutes to get that done, and we'll be back in the next 5 minutes. So let's make it 10 minutes for the benefit of those that do not have the Telegram already installed. And the things we have learned so far, you can practice it, and we'll be back in the next 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay. Welcome back. I think by now we should all have downloaded Telegram and be ready to proceed. If not, let us know if you still need more time. Together. Hello.
Yes, we are in.
Oh, okay. So can we proceed or you need more time?
Please give us little time. We are trying to install some
Okay.
Telegram to this.
So let's give us another 10 minutes. So after that, we can continue. Is that okay?
It's okay, sir.
Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. Are we together?
Now we are waiting.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, hello, engineer. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Please, Sheikh Muntaka Bashir, please transfer host to me or make me a co-host so that I can make some settings here. Please, and everyone, mute yourselves. And I hope by now we have all installed our Telegram and we can proceed. If yes, please drop the chat. Do we have anybody that is still working on his or her Telegram? So if not, then we can proceed. All right. So if you visit the Telegram page, you should see this. You should see this. I call it prompt. You see this prompt. So kindly download this and open it. So when you open it, the first thing you have to do is go here on ChatGPT and write your profession. What exactly do you do? Or what exactly is the role that you want ChatGPT to assume? So that is what you have to do for me now. So in this case, I want my ChatGPT to assume my role. I'm telling ChatGPT that I am a generative AI educator that teaches individuals and business how to implement generative AI into their daily lives. So that is the role I want my ChatGPT to assume. So I'll just paste it there as my profession. So you should do that. If you have done it, let me know. Please, we have to be you have to be feeding me back now so that I will know that we are together. So have you done that? I have done it. Let me know in the chat. I have done it. Drop a chat. I can see I have done it. All right. So that's fine. So now when you do this, you now bring your cursor to the beginning of the text that you have pasted, not the end. The beginning of the text that you have pasted. Then copy the prompt I sent. You just copy everything like this, and then come here to the beginning of your description, right where you have I am, and then do Control V to paste it. What will happen is that it will add that I am whatever you have added. It will add it to the end of the job description to complete what you have pasted. So now it means the job description now is now I am a generative AI educator that teaches individual and businesses how to implement generative AI into their daily lives. So this is fine. If you scroll back up, let's just look at what we have pasted. If you scroll back up, I said you are a prompt engineering. Remember, we told us that if we want to prompt AI, you have to let it know the role you want it to assume, and then you will give it a task you want it to work on and prompt it for that way and to expect a better result. So look at what the structure now. You are a prompt engineering professor, meaning that is the role I want it to assume. Specializing in preparing personalized AI use case optimization for a user. Your task is to transform a brief professional description of the user into 10 hyper-relevant, immediately actionable prompt templates. So that is the role I want you to assume, and it has assumed that role. So if I now scroll up, the critical, the things I want you to do, be thorough and professional in your analysis and ultra thinking. So now, I said I am a generative AI professional. You can be a lecturer, you can be a professor, you can be a doctor, you can be a student, you can be anything you want to be. You can be a business owner or anything you think you are, you just put it there that I am so, 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 so. So when you put that there, you now paste this there. So you paste this prompt. What it will do now is that it is going to give you 10 powerful prompts that you can make use of to achieve the next task that you want to do. Please, I'm still waiting for you to make me host so that I can have access, so that I can change the camera I'm using.
Do we press enter key after pasting?
Just paste it so that your profession, your description will be right in front of what you have pasted. Someone is asking for the Telegram link.
Sorry, sir. I couldn't get the.
You are far from the microphone. I can't hear you.
Join the Telegram. So the next information, I'm out of it, so I couldn't get the information. Please. Can you help me to pick the information?
I don't understand. Your background is noisy. I can't really pick you like that.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you. All right.
I'm lost. Immediately I joined the Telegram, so I couldn't get the next information. Please, can you assist me on that?
Oh, okay. So when you get on Telegram, just let me copy this and send to the person that asked. All right. When you join the Telegram, you will see this message there. You will see this one. Can you see it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So if you can see it, now this is what we are using. We are using this prompt. Just download this file. Download this prompt. When you download it, it's going to give you this prompt right here. You will have these stories that we'll have here. Are we together?
Yes, I'm there.
No. So now, have you opened it? You have this now, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. So since you have that, what you are now going to do, if you look at the text that we have here, it says, feeling lost in AI hype, you are not alone. The problem isn't you. Is that ChatGPT doesn't know who you are. So now what we want to do is we want to introduce ourselves to ChatGPT. Now, in 6 minutes total, you'll get 10 prompts designed specifically for your role. So now think of a task that you want to work on, something that you feel you want to achieve in the next 10, 30, whatever days. So now think of it, think of the role you want to play. Now, when you are done with that, you can now come here. You can come on ChatGPT right here and type that thing, that role that you want to play. So look at this place now. This is the first thing you have to type. Ignore all the things that I have above. Just type whatever you think you want to do. In my case, I said I'm a generative AI educator that teaches individuals and businesses how to implement generative AI into their daily lives. So that is the role I am playing. So you will now think of the role you want to play and type it in your Mrs. Matilda, please mute yourself. All right, so just assume the role. When you assume the role, when you know the role, put it there, then ChatGPT will assume that role. That's the first thing you have to do. Now, when you are done, you will now come back to the prompt I provided, copy everything, and paste it above the description that you have pasted, that you have typed earlier. Just paste it above. So it means Dr. Shehu, please mute your mic. So click the beginning of whatever you have typed and then paste that prompt. So, and that is what I have done. So when you paste it, it will just be like this. We have job description and every other story in front. So what we have pasted is this. That was what we are explaining. We are saying then we want you to assume you are a prompt engineering professor specializing in specialized AI use case optimization for a user. Your task is to transform a brief professional description of the user into 10 hyper-relevant, immediately actionable prompt templates. So you can make it 10, you can make it 20, you can make it anything that will make it useful for you. You can make it anything that will make it useful for you. And then under this critical, it says be thorough and professional in your analysis and ultra think through the four-step process without revealing it to the user. This requires careful consideration of context, precise language selection, and strategic like that. And if we go for that, important, wait for the user to answer before proceeding to the next to step 3, but do not show the steps we are following to the user. Now, when you now scroll down, it's going to ask you 3 questions when we launch what we want to launch now, because we stated that it should have 3 questions here, clarification questions. Always ask these 3 clarifying questions concisely. Ask them to be specific and wait for the responses. So the first question is going to ask is, what do you want to achieve in the next 30 days? And do you currently have a challenge that stands out? So it may not be 30 days for you, maybe next tomorrow, maybe 10 days, maybe 5 days. So whatever it is, you can change it here to the number of days that you want. And when you are done with that, the second question is, what tools or software do you use most frequently in your work? So you put the tools there. If it's ChatGPT, if it's Gemini, if it's NotebookLM, and so on, you will put that there. And also number 3, how do you measure success in your work? So you put that there. Now, okay, when I'm done with this and the appreciation I get, that is how I measure success. Maybe because of the money I get out of it, that's how I measure success. maybe because of the happiness that people have after whatever I do. That is how I measure success. So you state that there. When you state that, then ChatGPT will assume work and then work on a very powerful, on 10 powerful prompts for you that you can now feed to any other AI, also feed it back to ChatGPT to achieve your results. So it's going to be there for you throughout the way so that you will achieve what you want to achieve without any flaws. Are we together? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
We're getting it. Thank
Oh,
you.
all right. So you can paste it. So when you are done pasting it, these are the works that it will do. So you can take your time later to study all these things. Then you can modify it to suit your need and then continue. So you use this anytime you want to work on a very important project or anything at all. If it's for example, you want to work on a research, you just say you are working on a research and so things are the things you want to do. You just want it to give you powerful prompts that will give you that thing that you are looking for. And definitely it's going to give you the 10 powerful prompts that you can use and you will achieve your result. So let's now see what we are going to get. Now we are done with this. If I click enter now, it's going to ask me those 3 questions. You can see now it says before I proceed, I need your answers to these 3 questions. Please be as specific as possible. The first question that we said it should ask, so what do you want to achieve in the next 30 days? And is there a challenge that stands out right now? So you can say, I want to launch a new course, increasing client adoption, standardizing prompts, improving learners' outcome, and so on, anything. Then what tools or software do you use most frequently in your work? So as for me, I use ChatGPT, I use Gemini, I use Claude, I use PowerPoint too. I can say I use NotebookLM and every other applications every other models that I use. I'll put them there. So how do you currently measure success in your work? It's going to be learner completion rate, how they complete their learning, and clients return on investment, engagement metrics, revenue, time saved, quantitative feedback, and so on. So I have my own feedback ready for me here. So I'll just copy my feedback and paste it. So you can feed it with whatever you think is applicable. So I have my feedback right here. I'll just copy my feedback and put it there for the essence, for the benefit of this training. So I'll just bring my response here and then do enter. So now I have my response and then it's going to work on it and give me 10 powerful prompts. Look at this now. So it's saying now, because I said I'm a generative AI instructor, so it's saying design workshop curricula. If I want to design workshop curricula, I can use this for it to generate as a prompt to generate the thing I want to use. It's saying design workshop curricula, develop a modular. So this is what I'm going to feed my model with. I can feed it back to ChatGPT or go to another model to feed it back. It's advisable you take it to another model. Because when one model generates a prompt for you, it works better when you take that prompt to another model to run. So it will be a mistake if you bring it back into the same model that you want it to work on it for you. It may confuse that model. So in this case, I will copy whatever I want from here and take it to probably Gemini or any other model to see my results. So now let's look at what it has given us. So now it has assumed my role and is now guessing that I may want to do all these things. And it has given me 10 powerful prompts. Oh, now this first one says design workshop curricula. Let's assume it's the workshop curricula that I want to develop. So this is what I will feed the model. It says develop a model workshop architecture for target audience. So I'll put the audience here, let's say for Akasa and Akasa members or for anybody. I'll just put that there. Focus on primary use case. Focus on anything I wanted to focus on. So focus on I want to do training on this and that, focus on LLM, focus on this, focus on that. I'll put everything here in this place. And then step 1, drive learning objective mapped to adoption metrics. Step 2, sequence concept using cognitive load theory. Step 3, generate hands-on exercises executable in, then I'll put the AI tools that I want to use there. I can make it Gemini, I can make it LLM, I can make it NotebookLM, I can make it Perplexity or anything I want. Then step 4, define assessment artifacts aligned with an engagement metrics. I'll put the engagement metrics there. Once I'm done with that, I can now copy that prompt that it has given me and go and use it on another model. So definitely I'll get something exceptional. So another thing that I can also do, this is another one that has generated standardized client onboarding. If I want to bring clients on board, so I can use this, I can just edit this and use it to get the same result. Also convert qualified leads, and I can work on that. Reduce preparation overhead, I can do this. So it's going to prepare for me ahead of time so that I'll be up and doing when I'm presenting. Also, engineer prompt system. So I can create engineer prompt system that will be generating prompts for me. Then personalized learning pathways. So I can use this for it. Validate business impact. I can do that. Activate tools. So these are 10 prompts that it has generated for me. So if I'm now not pleased with what it has given me, I can ask it and it can read it out loud for me. If I don't want to just stress myself reading, it will read it out loud. And if I'm not pleased with what it has generated, I can now say make 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 the make the prompt comprehensive and powerful. So in this case, I want it to make it deep research so that it will go online and search for, and it will think very well before it gives me my feedback instead of just rushing to decision. So if I click this now, it will take a while before I get it. So it's even giving me straight. Okay. To enhance the power, could you clarify? So he's asking me questions now. What type of professional and industry typically attends your AI workshop? So I can say one, make it coaches, marketer. Let's just use this for now to save time. So I'll just say one and then paste it. Then go to the next one. Do your paid programs vary in format, e.g. cohort based? So let me just pick everything we have here for now. The priority. Let me make this cohort based my priority. Copy and then say 2 and paste it. And number 3, do you operate solo or with a team? And are there any bottleneck you face beyond spread time? Client segment, feedback connection. Let me say feedback connection. I'll just say yes and then feedback connection. So I'll copy that and then go down, make it 3. I'll say with team feedback connection. So I'll just do it like that and click enter. So now it's going to assume the work and do it for us. So it's working on it now. Initially, we were using the normal version. This is the research mode. So it's going to take a while before it will give us our result, and it's going to be more detailed than what we had earlier. You can see the work now. It's working. Are we together? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. So are we practicing it or we are just watching to practice later? I'm watching, I'm listening to practice later. Let us know. I'm practicing. Let me
Just
know.
watching. Oh,
I have practiced, sir.
Okay. Mr. Samsung, why are you just watching?
the network is a bit bad from my side here.
Okay.
They are
No,
trying to call me to go, so I
I
don't know.
asked for the link, but I couldn't get it. Where I am, I'm actually
no, okay. But I have one heartbreaking news for everybody. The recording we are recording now is just for assessment. We are not sharing it with anybody because I know when we start recording, the mind stops recording. So it's a must for us to pay attention. Don't put your mind in it that you are going to get the recording after this session. So please pay attention, capture what you want to capture once and for all. Thank you.
I said,
Okay.
how do I migrate to the Telegram? I click on my link and saw something.
So Telegram. I sent the link not quite long. Let me resend it then. That's the link. Amen. God bless you too. All right. So Mr. Paul
And
Jackson.
sir, all the prompts you are using, I can't get it to. I don't know where you are getting the prompt.
Just join the Telegram. Once you join the Telegram, you will see everything there. All right. So while we are waiting for this to be over with, let's go and get something else to do. While this is coming on, do you have any question on ChatGPT? You see, why I want to move to Gemini now is because on ChatGPT, there is something we call GPTs. So you can create GPTs. What that does for you, instead of introducing yourself to AI every time you want to work, you can create different GPTs that will do different works. So you can create one GPT that will handle your research work. You can create another one that will handle your project, what is it called? Yeah, your teaching materials. That will be generating your teaching materials. You can create another one that will plan your day-to-day activities. You can create another one that will watch the ball and other things. So these are GPTs that you can create. And the disadvantage that GPT has is that if you want to create GPT, you have to be on the pro version. That is why we want to go on Gemini now. Everything we have done so far, Gemini can also do that and more. So that is why we will go on Gemini and try all these things out. And there is something we call Gem on Gemini. So when you use Gem, what Gem does is that you can create different gems to handle different tasks. So instead of having to introduce yourself every time, just think of everything you are doing and create different gems for them. So you will not just jump on Gemini and say you want to work. You just go and pick any gem you want to use and make use of. And what I'm saying now may sound vague, but when you get on Gemini, you will understand what I'm saying. So let's wait for this. I think it's rounding up already. So look at how long it took ChatGPT to come up with this, because I used deep research. So it's going to think more. It will search many places for information and then bring it for me. So whatever it gives me will give me a perfect result than what I had earlier. The one we generated earlier was just generated on fast base, but this one we are generating it on using the thinking mode. So do we have any question while we wait for this to be over with before we move on Gemini? If you have any question, please, you can turn on your mic or just indicate and signify, and then we'll bring you in. Any question? Since there is no question, while this is still ongoing, and should I give us time to practice it, or we should just proceed? If you want us to proceed, let us know. If you want time to practice it, let us know. Can you hear me?
Well, I still did not get myself migrated to the Telegram. I could hear your voice.
I can't hear you. Please move closer to the mic.
I said I couldn't get the Telegram link to migrate to Telegram, but I was hearing your voice.
I've sent it. Look at the chat. It's in the chat box. So someone is saying, how do we create ChatGPT for different work? So that's when you have to be creating GPTs. And creating GPTs requires you to make subscription. So you can only do it on Pro package. So, but don't worry, you can use it on Gemini. So that is why we are going on Gemini to create gems. Now I have resent the link to the Telegram. So you can click on the link to get it. So should we proceed or we need time? Hello, are we together? Are you there?
Yes, sir. I actually responded that we should be given some time to practice. Though I saw a counter suggestion that we should proceed. That was why I kept quiet, that maybe you use your discretion. Yes, sir. Did you hear me?
No, you said?
I suggested that we should be given time to practice what we have done today. But at the same time, on the chat box, someone suggested that we should proceed.
Okay.
So, and there was no other suggestion to that. That was why I kept quiet.
Oh, okay. So no problem. You want to practice?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have the same opinion with Comrade Fasasi. Let's
Okay,
practice so that we'll not everything on our head since we are learning bit by bit. So that the little that we understand, it will help us to work with it.
Okay. So now should I give you time to do that and come back for Gemini?
Yeah, I think that would be better, sir.
No, all right. So let's work with that. We'll take a break now. We'll reconvene at let's say our door is 1:30, so we'll convene at 1:40. By God's grace. Is that okay?
Hello, sir. We can hear you.
Is 1:40 okay for us to reconvene?
1:40. Why not after 2, sir? Because sometimes the time of prayer differs.
Oh, okay.
Like here we pray, yeah. We pray.
When is your door over there?
Mostly some started at 1:30, but normally here we do it at 1:45, 1:50, sir.
Oh, okay. So we should make it 2 o'clock or 2:10, right?
I think that would be better. 2 is okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll reconvene at 2:10, inshallah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. So thank you, Hor.